Shalom, brothers and sisters. Today I want to talk about Daniel 7. It's Daniel's vision of the four beasts. I'm going to read these verses to you. And here we go. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spoke and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven strove upon the great sea. And four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one after another. So they were all different beasts. And four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse, like I said. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wing. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given. Now this first beast is the Babylon kingdom, just like in Nebuchadnezzar's dream. And Babylon, the first one's Babylon. And behold, another beast, a second like to a bear, and it rose up itself on one side, and it had three ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they said thus unto it, Arise, devour much flesh. Now that second beast is the Medes and the Persian Empire of old. After this, I beheld, lo, another like a leopard, which had upon his back of it four wings of a fowl. The beast had also four heads, and dominion was given to him. Now that one is the Greek Empire under Alexander the Great. When they talk about the four heads, scholars all in agreement that was the four generals that succeeded Alexander when he died prematurely. After this, I saw another night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke to pieces and stamped the residue with its feet of it. And it was diverse from all the other beasts and were before it, and it had 10 horns. Now this other beast is more diverse than the other three. It's dreadful, terrifying, and had 10 horns. Now 10 horns could be 10 kings, kingdoms, leaders. But this was the Roman Empire, prophesied to be the Roman Empire. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up another of them, a little horn out of this, before whom they were three of the first horns plucked up by its roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Some people think that might be the false prophet, speaking great things. There's, it's so many different views on that. I'll let you be the judge of that. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garments was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. Now the Ancient of Days is a name for Yahweh. The prophets would refer to him as Ancient of Days. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. Now these books were like the books of Revelation, the book of life, the book of remembrance. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spoke. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. So the beast, if you think about in Revelations, the end time beast man, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. It's speaking of Yeshua. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion and his everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom which shall not be destroyed. He's the rock that comes down and smashes the feet of the Nebuchadnezzar's image. That's what it's talking about. It comes in, it's going to be everlasting. The other kingdom's going to be dust, they're going to blow in the wind. No remembrance of it. Now here's the vision explained. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit, in the midst of my body, and the vision of my head troubled me. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me, and made me know the interpretation of these things. These great beasts, which are four kings, shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the four beasts, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured like pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. Of these 10 horns which were his head, and of the others which came out before them, whom three fell, even of that horn, that had eyes, and a mouth that spoke very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. I beheld the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. You can look at Revelations chapter 11 and verse 7 for that. Revelations 13:7, Revelations 13:15. Check them scriptures out. Until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all the kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it to pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. Times and laws. Times meaning like the Sabbath day. Yeah. Times and laws, and to wear out the saints. How are you going to wear out the true saints? You're going to try to take the Sabbath day away and everything else, their way of fellowship, and probably try to burn scriptures, Bibles, burning Bibles. They're going to wear them down. And they shall be given unto his hand until the time and times and dividing of times. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is the everlasting kingdom. And all dominion shall serve and obey him. Hitherto is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations shall trouble me, and my conscience changed unto me, but I kept the matter in my heart. So he took that message to heart. And it probably put dread in him. It scared him, but he took it to heart. He's like, oh no. And this is what Revelations talks about. The world ruling kingdom is coming. The beast man's coming. The anti-Messiah is coming. The false prophet. And they're going to change times and laws. They're going to try to wear out the saints. Any and every means possible. Shut down assemblies, burn assemblies down, burn the books. Going to forbid them to worship on the day of Yahweh, the Sabbath day. They're going to do, and he's going to, torture him, imprison him, kill him. He's going to do a lot of things because he's going to be inspired. They're going to be inspired by Satan himself, who hates the seed, hates Messiah. hates the bride. So like in Revelations, it is bad news, Revelations, these doom and gloom prophecies, but we need to face them. We cannot run from them, hide from them. We cannot deny them. They're working right now. They're going to work tomorrow, and they're going to work up until the return of the Messiah. We got to beware. We got to be on our guard. That's what we've got to do. And it's a serious matter. It's one thing to lose your physical life, but it's another thing to lose your spiritual life and salvation. And I'm sure that's what this evil kingdom's going to try to do, get us to recant, like in the past, with the Inquisitions of Europe, to try to get us to recant, and they still kill you anyways. So you die twice. You die spiritually, you die physically. So anyways, take this to heart like Daniel did. And keep praying, and just keep studying scriptures. And that's all I've got to say about that. Thank you again, and please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this, please, and share this video with anybody. Comment below. You're always welcome to. And with that said and done, thank you, and it's a pleasure preaching to you. With that said and done, peace out and shalom.